and they like involved me a lot. And Diwali, remember the Diwali festival?
Yeah.
They let me borrow like an Indian dress, and they did my henna, and I did a dance with them. I think all those little things that I did made me feel included at work. And so I think, yeah.
Nice.
What
And
was the question?
no, that was perfect. No, hey, you did more than that question. That's exactly what I like. You don't have to basically answer like the question. It's just your experience with
Okay.
it. And I thought that's perfect. What I got out of all that was basically they made you feel very comfortable. And that's something that is very important. In the middle.
I think there's both. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, there are gonna be those people that kind of make you feel like, what are you doing here? But you can't. You can. There's always gonna be haters. Like, there's always gonna be people who don't really like see what you can be capable of, and then there's others that see things in you that you don't even see of yourself.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I mean? And
you gotta fit. You gotta. Yeah, you just gotta take a risk. It's there. And I
yeah,
think you're absolutely correct, 100% correct. That there is two type of people. Oh, people who want you like to dig on you and make you feel bad, but there's also other ones who actually help you, like you said. It's very
yeah. So
important.
you have to decide like, what do you want? What do you want to focus on? What kind of person do you want to be on? You want to
Yeah.
focus on that and let you get down, or do you want to focus on the people who believe in you and work hard? You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. I mean, so out of everything you've done so far, what do you think? What was your biggest challenge? Like, what was your biggest challenge out?
Oh.
Because I know that
Oh.
a lot of people like it doesn't have to be affiliated with fitness. It just be they're struggling with a lot of things, and I want to know that what is the one thing that struggled and they overcame. So what was something that you struggled with but you actually overcame?
So they kind of fit together, the fitness and what I was struggling with at the time. Um, I don't know if we've ever talked about this, you and I, but when I was at Europe, I wasn't in touch with my family. My family they have strong beliefs, and I wasn't living the life that they had taught me in or grew up in. So I was shunned. So basically, they stopped talking to me. Until this day, I don't have a connection with my siblings, and I think that was really hard on me during internship because I was really on my own, and I think I grew up very comfortable with my family. And for once, I was really, really on my own. And so I had to realize that just because I was alone, it didn't make me lonely. Like I said, there's people around who care for you, and I think that also because of the way that I had grown up, I lacked a lot of self-esteem. Like I didn't believe in myself, and I think that that experience really just built up that confidence in myself because I remember our PM at Europe said like, if you start something, finish it. Always finish it. No matter if you're done, you're exhausted and you did the worst job out of everyone, like you finish it. Because if you have a habit of starting something and not finishing it, and you're a quitter. Are you a quitter? No, I don't think so. And so I think that really got me through. And I was like, what's the worst that can happen? Like I need to give it my all, you know? And so I think it was around because we graduated in July of 2019. I think it was in May. I put a fitness goal, and I had never had a fitness goal. I had never, cared about what I was putting into my body. I never did that. And I did it for the first time, and I did a 6-week challenge, and I dropped like over 5% body fat, and that gave me so much motivation because I knew that I had will and grit, that like if I really set my mind to something, I could do it.
Yeah.
And I had never had that before, and it really just built my confidence. And it kind of went hand in hand because even though my commute was like overall like 3 hours long every day, like I made the time for it and I stuck to it. And when I graduated, I felt like all sorts of content, like on my fitness portion, how I felt on the inside, on the outside, and also the fact that I graduated Europe because Europe, it really is a challenge. It challenges you in personal ways too, because you really have to be good up here and here to be different at work, to be the only one of your kind at work. You know what I'm saying? And stay true to yourself. Switch code switching and all, but no, you have to stay true to yourself as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's the point of diversity.
exactly. Yeah, I'm lost of words. That's it. Yes, you just said it all. I think that's very important. And like I said it before, and I said it, I guess, to the class when I spoke today. Europe doesn't is only opens the doors for you. It's not gonna grab you by the hand and then you tell you, because I've seen a lot of like feedback and I've seen a lot of like reviews online, like, hey, like Europe is bad. But honestly, Europe didn't give me the job that they said. They don't give you a job. They don't give. That's mentality. That's what I want people to understand, people to know that Europe does not give you that. Overall, you have to put effort. You have to put. They only give you the skills from there. It's all up to you to take it. So.
Of course. And if you kill it, you're going to have references as well. Like, there's going to be people who are going to speak good on you and give you recommendation letters and all that. Like, I took this seminar, this wellness seminar. It was called The Extraordinary, and I went to Mexico. It was so beautiful. And there's something that really stuck by me. I'm gonna try to translate, so it might sound a little funny, but basically it was this illustration about how this guy is just traveling, and he sees some construction, so he goes over there and he asks the first guy, he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, man, I'm working out here and it's hot and we're making this freaking building. I don't even know for what, but whatever, right? Like, I'm out here working. I gotta feed my kids, whatever." So he asked the second guy, "Hey, like, what is it that you're doing here?" He's like, "Oh, we're building something. Like, I don't know. We're building something for the city." "Oh, okay." And then he goes to the third guy and he's like, "Hey, what are you building?" He's like, "Oh, well, this is gonna be a mural." It's gonna be a mural, and it's gonna be, it's gonna be 100 feet tall, and it's gonna be made of granite, and this is something that I'm making for my whole community, and I know it's gonna stand here for generations to come, and I'm so proud to be working here and doing this. And it's like, you can see that all these three people were doing the same exact job, but their mindset was completely different. Their enthusiasm was completely different. So it really, really, really matters what you make of it, and other people see that. And who cares what other people see? You feel it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel it. So what do you want? What do you want? What experience do you want? What lens do you want? Like, that's really your choice.
Ooh, I love that. That's just easy. It's not easy. What am I saying? It's not easy. It's difficult
Oh,
to be
it's
able to change your
difficult.
mindset. Yeah, it is. It's really, really hard. It's not the easiest things, but you can always improve it. You can always learn from it. So, um, I think, let me see. Let me ask you this question. What do you want to be in the next 3 years from now? You've already done a lot. I've seen that you went through internship, you went through Europe, you already landed a full-time work. You say you're going to school, but what do you want in 3 years? What is your goal?
I am I am doing school full time. I'm working full time, and all I can think of is like, I want a degree. I want a degree. I want a degree. I want a degree. When I was in high school, I was always like, I'm someone who, like, I grasp things so quick, you know. But when I was younger, I did not take advantage of that, you know. And reflecting back, I'm so disappointed in myself, but I'm like, no, no, it's okay. Like, you are where you are because of it. But if you know you've got it, like, you got to get that college degree, because some people it's just not for them, you know. But if I'm capable and I have a job that supports me, and Europe, who thankfully have merged with Eastern Community College to get everything online, like, I want a college degree. I want a college degree. I think that's what I really want. You know, right now I'm very blessed to have my own home, so I can check mark that. And I think what I just really want is a college degree, and to be able to have enough to give to my grandmother, and my parents, just give back to all their hard work, because I know, like you said, your mother has worked 2, 3 jobs. My parents did too. When I came here, they had nothing, absolutely nothing. And you know, they gave me everything. How can I repay them? You know what I mean? So I think just not giving up, just not giving up and getting that college degree and working my butt off to just be the best that I can so that I can give back and make them proud, you know, make myself proud too. That's really important.
Ooh,
Really, really important.
that's amazing. And that's the goal basically. That should be, and that's actually, I've spoken with a lot of people and they've told me the same thing. Like the goal is to be able to support their family, help their mom, especially all the Latin communities. Their moms come here to the United States, working, came here with nothing, came to a country where they didn't know anything, spoke their language, found a way to work and provide food on the table for their kids. That's insane. Like I think about it and I'm like, that is put yourself
Think
like
about that.
that. And it doesn't have to be only Latin. Like a lot of people do that. Like
No, immigrant families.
doesn't have to
Yes.
be Latin immigrants or immigrants overall. It's just everybody. Like their mothers, their parents have worked a lot to make a minimum wage and work 2 jobs just to be able to help their their kids. And the only way to repay them back is education. You working hard, so you don't do the same thing that they're doing. Don't keep the cycle the same. Grow from it. I think I spoke today and I told them that, and it's really big. I think it's amazing that you're going back to school and getting that degree. It's gonna be amazing. How you got this? You got this. It's hard. Yeah, no, nothing is easy.
Nothing.
There is no key to success. There's no little easiness to it. No, you have to work hard.
I feel like it's not worth it. I honestly, me gusta la mala. The challenging is not worth it. I like to work hard for it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Wow. So you want to finish school? Continue. You want to continue working where you're at right now, or do you want to transition to a new kind of degree, or do you want to continue in technology and tech?
That is something that I'm actually pretty conflicted about right now because
Ooh.
I'm not gonna lie to you, you know, like I before Europe, I would not use computers. Like I'm not a tech savvy person. Like I did, I'll be honest with you. Like I didn't know I didn't do it, but I learned. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And I think about it, I'm like I'm going a little crazy, like sitting in front of a computer screen. But the thing is, like I don't know. I don't know. You know, I am studying to do business management, so I'm thinking, well, at the end of the day, with business, I could do anything. It doesn't have to be tech necessarily. So I don't know exactly what it is, but what I do know is I probably most likely will stay in a PM role because I like the agility of it and the communication and the management. Like that is something that comes naturally to me, and I like it. I enjoy it. But about tech, I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. We'll see. You know, we'll see. But I love Visa. Like Visa is not what you think. Like going into Visa, I thought, you know what do you think when you think Visa? You think finance, you think credit card, right? Like my family was like, oh, trabajas en Visa, ¿me puedes ayudar? Get a green card? I'm like, no. I'm like, no, that's not what I do. They're like, can you help me fix my credit? Like, can you help me build it? I'm like, no, that's not what we do.
Ándale, push it.
No, it's so frustrating, but
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of incredible what Visa does. So I learned a lot, and they're so flexible. Like they're not at all what you would think. Like you think finance and you think like tech, but they're so flexible. I'm sure you know Facebook is very, very flexible too in their own way. And so I do like that flexibility and agility of tech. So I'm conflicted. Who knows? Like the thing about me is like I understand that life can take you anywhere. So I'm just so open to anything, and like anywhere life takes me, I'm gonna be happy. You know? It's fine.
That's awesome. And honestly, these companies like Facebook and Visa that are flexible like this, you don't want to leave. Honestly, you get a lot of things. And plus, like, okay, we interned there, we adapted to that, and we learned the rules of how to work from them. So now that they gave us an opportunity, it's even easier for us. Like we developed a way of learning, and then from there, now we tackle either going to school or starting a business or whatever you're doing. So you continue your business and working. It's not hard for you because you've been working for it for like almost 2 years now. Same with me. I'll grow my business, but at the same time, also Facebook because You know, so it's awesome. It's honestly, it's great.
Exactly. That's the thing, like exactly what you're saying. Like they give you, oh man, they give you the space to have your the life work balance. There you go. And so to do what you really love. And so it's and they really care for you, you know, from my experience. So
What is one thing you would tell people right now? People who are giving up on people who are who are like giving up, or like, I know actually this is a really good one. Let me scratch that one. Um, right now, I asked the question when I went to public, little quick public speaking. I asked them, how are they working from home? How do they feel? They feel like they don't have um, enough, the same experience that we did because they're working from home. And this could be for anybody that's hearing this, because people working from home right now are having a hard time. They don't stay motivated. Their mindset is like so different. Now they switch because they're not in the office. They feel like they're not showing enough impact. What is something you can give to the people? What advice can
oh
you give?
wow.
Put you on the spot.
That's
Kind of put you on the spot.
no, no, you know what you did? It's fine. You didn't because I actually just had so at work, you know what an ERG is, right? An employee
Yeah.
resource group. Okay, so I'm the communication lead of the Latinx ERG,
Oh wow.
and so we just yeah, so we just had a presentation with the Black community and the Latin community, a presentation about exactly that, about working from home. And like it was crazy because there was like a list of like how to like distinguish signs of depression, anxiety through this like pandemic. And God, it listed overeating, it's listed undereating, it listed like staying in bed and lacking motivation, like all the things. And it's like, yikes, I know at least all of us have experienced at least one of those things. You know, it's affecting all of us. And I think it's like, it's good to know that it's okay. Like, whatever we're feeling, like, whether it's anxiety or any weird feeling, like, it's fine because it doesn't define us. It's just what's going on. And to understand that it's going to be over. You know what I mean? And I think that that is definitely something that I have struggled with. I'm like, man, I don't want to get up and get dressed. Like I can work in my bed or whatever. But it's like, no, like, you know what helped me a lot? Working out, because it gets you pumped, it makes you feel good, and then you have more energy to just do whatever it is that you do and get out of bed. And you have to shower because you worked out. So it's I think that working out and just talking to my loved ones as well, knowing that we're all going through it together, that we're not alone. And it's it's I have a cousin that's a doctor in Tijuana, and she's in urgent care, like trauma, and she was working closely with the COVID patients, and she caught coronavirus. And so it was, but she wrote this like really long post on Facebook. I can send it to you later so you can share it um,
Yeah.
with everyone. It was so touching, and just talking about how, like, you know, it's so frustrating being a doctor right now because you want to help them, but you don't have the resources, or they come in and it's already too late. And also in their last moments, they can't even hold their loved one's hands because of the pandemic, because it's so contagious. And it's like, I have goosebumps right now just thinking about her post. I'm going to send it to you. And so I think about that, and it's like, what we're going through is nothing compared to what they're going through in the hospital. The people who are sick, the people who are fighting for the people who are sick, like we're doing our part, you know. And so I think when I think to that, and I think that it's more than just about me and what's going on here, it's about the whole world. You know, we like, this is really our chance to show our love for each other as a society, as a community. And like you said, not just our own community, not just everyone, just the whole world. Like, so I think that that has really helped me get through just thinking about that and getting out of my own headspace and thinking about the bigger picture.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good advice. That's actually great advice. So you think about the people that are actually hands on with the whole coronavirus, like doctors and stuff like that, and to adapt to like a routine. Put in mind that I have tasks, I have projects, I have a goal. Whether you're work or not, I know there's a lot of work people and that lost their work and all of this. you should get up and we have YouTube. Honestly, YouTube has a lot of guidance. There's a lot of software programs that are for free right now that are helping. There's a lot of places that are giving free courses. I know Harvard is giving out a lot of them. So definitely take advantage of that. Find a routine to do some exercise to get that energy. And honestly, that's what I like to do and tell people. Like, I want to advise them to do that. And I usually super flexible with adding like workout programs and workout things for them, especially with the whole pandemic. So yeah, that's a good answer, Paloma. Let's see. So what do you want to say to everybody seeing this video, hearing this? Last words before we head out of here.
I
What
want
do you
to
want to talk?
I want to say that it has been an honor. Thank you. Thank you for reaching out to me. But I got to give a shout out to you because you are also a hard worker. You, if they don't know that about you, I'm sure they do. You are a father, and just to know that you're doing what you're doing and chasing your dreams, because it's not easy. You said it yourself. It's not easy. It's really not. You have to work at it. But dreams are not just dreams. You can make them a reality. And all those little cliches, like if you dig deeper into them, they have some really, really insightful information to use in here and to keep you going. And so you inspire me too. And so thank you for doing this. If there's any way that I can support you or anyone in the community, just let me know, because I'm all for it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna do a lot of like fundraising and giving away. I'm gonna buy like around 100 masks and just give them away. Honestly, a lot of homeless. I'm gonna be making a lot of videos and a lot of things like that to doing a lot for the community. I love giving back, and that's why I do a lot of public speaking at Europe, because Europe gave me the first steps. And honestly, at Europe, I used to be like one of the quietest guys there. A little timid.
That's true. That's true. That's true. What the heck?
I was the timid. Like when it was to present public. When did you ever see me when a guest speaker? When did I ever even raise my hand?
Oh my God, that's so true.
Okay, people didn't.
I took a lot.
People didn't even know who I was because I was so quiet. Yeah, so I was one of the.
I forget. Like I forget that people are like quiet and shy, because I get people to talk. Like I would talk to you. I don't think about that you're like that you were quiet, but now looking back, you're right. Like you were pretty quiet.
Yeah, even in PM, in our class in PM, I was like, never did I speak.
You're in the bag. You're always in the bag.
Always, never wanted to speak. So yeah, I give myself credit for that, because Europe PM did really break me and showed me the words. Like one of the things that I actually put on my list was like, hey, I want to be a public speaker. So the thing that I fear the most, I want to overcome it. And right now I'm like a speaker to everybody. And look, I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. I make a lot of filler words, if, bit, buts, but. But I don't care.
Sorry, Toastmasters. That's true. You would go to Toastmasters
and
too.
I would still be like super timid. I forgot
about that.
I only went there like once or twice, and I never even spoke. I only spoke twice on like table topics, but never actually spoke. So coming out and creating my own social media platform where I can talk and doing this and pushing it all over social media, and who cares if I make myself a fool? Who cares if I like say a word? It does not matter. I'm not here for that. I'm here to inspire and help people and motivate them. See the journey that I've been through and help them support them in any way. So yes, thank you. You too. You're awesome. I see your growth. Awesome. Back to Europe. There you go.
Love. All love.
I mean, all I want is for people to take these videos that I'm making, take these videos that I'm creating. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm honestly bringing. Right now, I'm ramping up, bringing old alums from my class. But from there, I'm gonna be reaching out to engineers and reaching out to people who are higher in the role, and seeing if they want to welcome into this. Once this whole pandemic ends, I'm gonna have a little place. I'm going to rent like an Airbnb every single week, where I'm going to have an actual set where we're going to be recording, and I'm going to be posting it online every single week. Every single week.
If there's anything that I can support you in, like you can count me on your list of people who are your supporters, because I am really down for it.
Yeah, right now I'm doing everything on my own. Doing everything on my own, posting, creating, video editing. Everything in nowadays called. So yeah, all the all the editing, the creating, I've developed it myself. And I mean, as right now, just growing, and I'm going to be affiliating myself with other people. I have engineers that are helping me out with website development. I'm creating my own program softwares, and it's hard work. It's not easy. Like you said, it takes hard work. Being a business owner is not easy. I went to Harvard. I did the course of Harvard, and that's what actually the fundamentals will help me for business. That's why I pushed myself to do that. Yeah, if you guys definitely want to know about business, Harvard is where it's at too. It's very, 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 very ideally helpful. So, yeah.
Yes, I'm doing business too. Yeah,
But yeah.
it's so important.
Well, thank you, Paloma. Thank you for coming. Thank you for inspiring us and the stories that you have given us. It's been amazing. You're a killer. You're gonna be. You know what? I'm gonna see you with a degree next time in 3 years. Actually, no, because I'm gonna see you sooner. But when you in those 3 years that you said you're gonna have a degree, you're gonna be a director. I can see it. You're gonna be leading people at Visa. Watch.
And you're gonna do well. You already are a business owner, so you just I don't even know. The sky's the limit.
Yeah, the sky's the limit. So thank you for coming. Have a wonderful day. Have a
You
wonderful
too.
Friday. So
Have a nice long weekend.
you too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.